these trees could talk, they could really tell the history of Savannah. They could tell us about a Savannah that we should all know. But that I think a lot of us will be very, very ashamed of. It's like these trees are always watching everything that's going on, and no matter if we know or not, if these trees could talk, you know, my brother would not be on death row, he probably wouldn't be in jail. If your brother was innocent on death row, would you stop fighting?
It's not a complicated question, it's a simple question. Some members of the court, like Scalia, says no. We don't care about innocence. We care about process. It seems like that's a silly question, or that's not an obvious answer, but it's not an obvious answer with this court or many courts.
I told them over and over that I didn't see this happen. They put what they wanted to put in that statement.
12 years later, we're supposed to believe that all of a sudden they all got out of bed one morning and said, oh my goodness, I can't live with myself any longer. I must tell somebody that I lied under oath at the trial. I don't think so.
There should never be any doubt in the capital case because you can't go back and fix it.
Reasonable doubt is what we're talking about in Troy Davis, not even anti-death penalty.
Would you just let that evidence go and let the state kill him? Wouldn't you fight until you couldn't fight anymore?
But you can see his epitaph, I'm an innocent man, but they killed me anyway. Think about that. And they is the government, it's the state, it's us, it's the people.
The Supreme Court decided to stop this execution and ordered a hearing just for the first time in 50 years.
Why do you think with this case?
I think it's very clear. I think some of these justices are very concerned that an innocent person is about to be executed.
We get so tired of hearing Troy Davis didn't get a fair trial. He had a fair trial.
The defense comes up with some beautiful excuses that we have not heard at the original trial and later on.
They're all focusing on Troy and not looking at what my father gave up. My father lost his life.
But they don't realize my family's being victimized too. We've been victimized for the last 20 years. And we continue to be victimized. And if they are successful in killing my brother, then we join the ranks just like them as murder victims' family members because my brother will have been murdered by the state.
This man is not responsible for the crime for which he's been convicted, sentenced to die, and on 3 occasions came within hours of dying. Those with the moral responsibility to enforce the law can say, you know what, we have to do things that may be unpopular. It was unpopular to end slavery. It was unpopular to give women the right to vote. But sometimes you have to do unpopular things because that's what justice requires.
I'm not going to give up on my brother. The system is going to change.
We need to send a message so loud and so clear tonight to set Troy Davis free. We must not rest.
In the Troy Davis case, now, thank God, it's not a Georgia case. It's not even an American case. It's a global case with people saying, I am Troy Davis. That means something.
We can't go over to somebody else's country telling them how to treat their citizens when behind closed doors, we terrorize ours.
The court will have to confront the very big question, does innocence matter? And it's not just about Troy Davis, it's about anyone who finds himself in the criminal justice system.
You ask the question, is it worth executing one innocent person to keep 1,000 guilty in prison? And the answer is no. Why is my brother's life expendable?
Justice!